Good morning, everybody. Just trying out a new setup that I put my phone on. Hopefully it's not too bouncy. But anyway, and as you can see, I got the lovely desert on both sides of me here in Arizona. But I'm driving to work again, and I just thought I'd do a quick daily thoughts video since I hadn't done one in a while. And basically this weekend I was reading something and I came across a quote that I absolutely love, but I hadn't seen in a while, which is basically says, remember that people are to be loved and stuff is to be used. And I think that's such a good reminder for all of us that that's something we should definitely be paying attention to. Because for me, I always think about when I first got married. My wife and I were married for about 4 years, I believe, before we had our first kid, before my son came along. And so we did some traveling. We, bought a whole bunch of stuff, and we're having a good old time. And then for those of you that have kids, you know that they break everything. And so as we started having kids and they started breaking things and stuff, I had to learn that lesson that it's just stuff. Being angry about it, yelling at my kids, doing whatever, that's not the right thing to be doing, because it's just stuff. It can be replaced. But being mad and wasting that time, I only have so much time on earth, and wasting that time, where does that get me? Basically I'm wasting the precious time I have with my kids and the lessons I can teach them, and just being mad about stupid things like that doesn't help anybody, especially me. And then that also reminded me of a funny thing that used to happen with our youngest. Whenever she would touch any of your stuff, like she was a magician, like when she would touch her stuff, it would just disappear. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. She would literally have something of yours, whatever, car keys, all sorts of fun stuff, and then you would come back to her and say, hey, Abby, where's that thing you were just playing with? And she'd be like, what thing? I don't know. And you'd be like, well, did you leave this room? Oh, I don't remember. And it literally, everything disappeared. And I remember asking her, please don't touch this or play with this or, whatever, because this is important, because literally things would just disappear. But that was something that I had to learn and get over was it's all just stuff, and that people are the most important thing, and that human life is the most important thing. I think that a lot of times we lose perspective of that, especially nowadays, as we seem to, it's easier for our brain to group everybody and everything into different groups, and and then it's okay that something happened to that group because they're stupid or whatever, and that sort of thing we have to avoid. We have to remember that human life is precious, and that we should be focusing on the things that are important: family, friendships, helping others, service, things like that. And I always think about it this way, because having stuff is nice, of course, but when I'm 80, 90 years old, if I live that long, is my stuff gonna take care of me? Is my stuff gonna be there to help me, or to talk to me or comfort me? Now again, this might all change when in the future, when we have the robots in our house and everything, all that other fun stuff, before Skynet takes over. But anyway, for now, the people who are going to be there for you and this and that are our friends and family, and people that love you and care about you. And so nothing is worth destroying those relationships, especially not for stuff, So if somebody breaks something and they're genuinely sorry, and they try to do the right thing, we need to be able to forgive them. We need to be able to get over it. And we should be focused less on the material side of things and more on the service and family and making people's lives better around us. You know, because nobody's going to say years from now, they're not going to say, oh, yeah, Darren was the first one on the block to have that huge big screen TV. You know, years from now, they'll say, oh, yeah, Darren was a good guy. He was always there. He always was there to help people or help us move and never had a bad word to say about people. I mean, those sort of things are what people actually remember. They don't remember things about our stuff. And then, of course, and you also don't want your family members, you know, saying, oh, well, my dad cared more about, you know, whatever than me. You always want to realize that that time is precious and that you only have so much of it before your kids are gone and they're out of the house and all that, and you don't have that influence or that time to spend with them anymore. Instead of them chasing you for attention, you're chasing them. You know, hey, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go do that? And a lot of people, that happens when they become teenagers, for sure. But anyway, just wanted to focus on that and just tell you as you go about your day, just to think about that love people and use stuff, and don't get that mixed up to where you're using people and you know, lying, cheating, stealing, doing things that you think are going to benefit you, but actually don't. I mean, don't sell your soul for stuff. You know, instead, your sacrifices should be for people, the people that you love and care about. But anyway, I wanted to just say that and try out this new camera angle and all this fun stuff. But anyway, let me know what you guys think, what other subjects you'd want me to do these daily thought videos or any other videos on. And go check out my website, which is begoodmen.net. I'm on all the social medias, which I think the links are all there. But anyway, hope you guys have it's Monday today, so hopefully you guys have a great Monday and that you can benefit from this information. I know that's definitely something I have benefited from, is, you know, knowing and focusing on that rather than focusing on all my accumulation of stuff, rather than accumulation of time and quality of time spent with the people I love. But anyway, hopefully you guys have a great and wonderful day.